Reed valve petals. How often do you need to change them? Where are they into the engine and how hard it is to replace them? Well, we will see in today's episode. Stay with us. Sure that you measure the springs and release the tension directly in the kit. Baby steps. Start by introducing to the middle of the spring a rubber mount like this. Ratchet, long extension, short extension, 10mm socket. Hi there, my name is Stefan. Welcome back to the Paramotor engine maintenance series in which we will discuss every single aspect of maintaining and servicing your beloved Vittorazi Master 185. As I said in the beginning, today we will change the Reed valve petals, so let's do it. As you can see here in this drawing, the Reed valve assembly is the last active part from the whole aspiration group and it's located inside the engine block. Basically, what these Reed valve petals do, they're actually a one-way valve, so the air mixture can get into the engine block but they can't get out. So when the piston goes down and creates pressure into the engine block, the gases are forced through the ports into the cylinder and voila, we have explosion, we have power, the prop is spinning and we are flying. So to reach the Reed valve assembly, we need to remove the air filter, the carburetor, and after that just 4 screws, the carburetor flange, and the Reed valve assembly will be right below it. Let's get to it. Now remove the carburetor flange, these 4 screws. There are 5mm screws and we need to use a 4mm Allen key. So this is the Reed valve assembly. So this is how the Reed valve assembly looks like, and the petals are these carbon lamels, these carbon petals. So in order to change this, we need to remove these 2 screws here and these 2 screws here. But please be sure that you use PH1 size screwdriver so you won't damage the screws. These are the old ones, these are the new ones. So be sure that everything is clean. My recommendation will be, when mounting back these 2 screws and the new Reed valve petals, is just to apply just a small amount of thread lock. When you mount back the carbon valves, please take note of this little corner which is cutted away, and it should match the same cutted corner from the metal part which comes on the top, so it should be like this. Now after the screws are in, be sure that they are kind of loose and everything can move around, and you can adjust the position of the carbon onto the valve assembly. So please center the carbon part with the rubber part. What I like to do is just take them in between my fingers, feel when are they centered, and after that just slightly start to tighten down the screws. We will check once more. Here is good, here is good. Now we can tighten the screws all the way. Now, as you can see here, we need to take the extra thread lock, which is here in one part, and this side is done. Let's do the other side. Make sure that everything is cleaned. Apply a little bit of Loctite. The new one. The cutted corner here. Again, so from snug you make 180 degrees back, everything can move. Take them in between my fingers. I am sure that the carbon part is centered onto the rubber part, and after that make them snug, tighten all the way. Now take the excessive thread lock out. These new petals are in, so we can assemble everything back. Why it is so important to mount these valves onto the right way, so the cutted corner of the carbon part will match the cutted corner of the metal part, is because if you look closely onto the shape of the carbon petals, they are not straight, they are a little bit curved like this. So why is that? Because when you press them onto the surface of the rubber, they will just apply more pressure onto the rubber and they will seal perfectly. Okay, now using new gaskets, we should install everything back together. Small amount of thread lock. Carburetor, the throttle linkage. Be sure not to over tighten these screws because the carburetor flange is plastic, so you can easily damage it. The throttle linkage. Now the air filter. Safety strap. And we are done. Now, after mounting everything back together, we are good for another 100 of hours of safe flying. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Please be sure that you hit the like and subscribe button, because we will have a lot more videos to come in which we will show you how to fix and maintain your beloved Vittorazi Monster 185. And please remember that now our eShop is online, where we can find any kind of spare parts for Vittorazi engines or for Scout Paramotors with the next day delivery. Thank you, see you in the next one. Ciao.